On divorce court today. Kalia had a rough start in life, left at a bus stop and then adopted by a family who had to research her true age. She was young when she married Dennis and is afraid their life together is beginning to fall apart. Kalia Spain and Dennis Spain have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
Mrs. Spain, you say that you are 19 years old on paper, but technically you're really 23. You have to explain that to me.
Well, see, on paper, I'm 19, but in real life, I'm 23. My mother, who was a crack addict, burned all of my documents in a house fire. And so then I wasn't able to do anything or go anywhere. And it took several years for my adoptive mother to go to the Vital Records office and find out how old I really am. And truly, I'm older than what it may be. I'm not 19, I'm 23 years old. Mm-hmm. And
have you ever resolved that? I mean, you can reconcile all that to, you know, so all of your documents.
I never knew how.
Yeah. There's a way to do it. I mean, we could get you started, but there is a way to do that. Mr. Spain, there's no confusion about your age. You're 49.
Yes, sir.
All righty. And the two of you have been married for how long?
Since March 23rd, 2011.
Okay. And you don't want to be married anymore? Mrs. Spain, why don't you tell me? You look like a bit of an unlikely couple. Can I just say that? 23, 19, whatever you may be, 49. Explain to me the genesis of your union. How did you two get together?
Well, see, in North Sacramento, I met him in the same building I was in because I was currently dating somebody in that same building, and we were having issues, so I would go downstairs and talk to him and try and reconcile stuff. And I didn't know my father, so he was like a father figure to me at first. And so I was always crying and running downstairs and all of this, and next thing you know, I just started dating him. And in the beginning of our relationship, it was great, but when we moved out from North Sacramento about 5-6 months ago, everything went from great to worse.
Mr. Spain, do you basically agree with that assessment of the course of your relationship?
Yeah, I do, but the reason why I don't want to have that much fun anymore is because we have a child, and he's real time-consuming.
Yeah, how old is your child?
He's getting ready to be 13 months. 13
months old, and you got another one on the way?
Yes, I'm 6.5 months pregnant.
You're 6.5 months pregnant. Do you think there's any validity in his statement? The reason we don't have as much fun anymore is we have a 13-month-old that we're caring for.
No, it's a kid. We should go out as a family and do stuff as a family together, as one, in a union. That's what a family does.
Right.
So I'm not understanding why he would always want to sit on his butt when we could take our child to the park and go down and slide with him and all this other stuff, because where we came from in that same building, we would take 10, 12 kids out to the river, just me and him, out to the river, with all of the parents' permission. So I'm not understanding what's going on with this.
Mr. Spain, she says you had a fun side even with children, and you've chosen to be less than fun. Do you see what her point there?
Yeah, I do, but...
Are you working?
Yeah.
Do you work?
I'm a stay-at-home mom right now because currently I'm pregnant, but I used to do daycare with my mom, and I did that for almost 17 years with her.
Okay. You say that once you got married and moved, your husband abandoned his familial duties in order to hang out with his friends. Is that true?
Oh, yes, it's true. I was in the bathroom, and we got windows everywhere, and it'd be hot, so we opened up all of the windows so the air could circulate throughout the house. And all I hear was, Dennis, and I know it's his homeboy, he's calling his name and stuff, and he was in the process of changing our son's diaper. In the process of changing our son's diaper, and heard them calling him, so he just got up and just disappeared. And I come out the bathroom, I got a half diaper hanging off my son's butt.
Did you leave mid-diaper change in order to go hang with your friends?
It wasn't. It was on there when I went out the door. It was on there, but he must have unpeeled it when we walked out. But I told her I'd be right back.
Were you right back?
Yeah, like 20 minutes later.
Did you make sure she was out of the bathroom before you left? You can't leave those people alone at all at that age.
No.
Exactly.
I thought she was getting out, but she wasn't. She was still in there when I got back.
I can't do that, you know.
No.
You have to have an actual visual transfer from one to another. You can't just assume, oh, she'll be out in a little, this little person. You know, it can cause a war before all that goes on. They're very busy people.
Yes, ma'am.
You say your wife
too.
nags you too much.
Yeah, because if I don't get up in the morning with the baby, she'll nag at me. Even though the day before I did it, I was up with him the day before, and she wants me to do it the next day too sometimes. I'm like, I can't do it every day.
Well, let me ask you this, Mrs. Spain. He's out working every day. Don't you think you should get up with the baby?
He works at home. In-home care support. You clean up. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning being 6.5 months pregnant with a baby. You get mad at me, you still sleep. What is it? Am I making too much noise or something? It's a baby. What do you expect? He's gonna be loud. So I'm not understanding this. I'm not understanding it at all.
Yeah, I don't understand that either because I do it just as much as she does every day. Sometimes even more. Sometimes there's days where she don't want to do nothing, where I got to get this, get the water, get this, get the baby, do this, take it, put him in the bath. Sometimes I'm just really tired and I don't have time to do it.
I'm still trying to figure you people out. I keep, you know what I mean? And it's not just a disparity or the difference in color or age or size or anything like that, but you're out there, wow, pow, you know, bang, bang, boom. And you're kind of like,
just laid back
and I'm trying to figure out how this ever really worked because it doesn't compute for me. Why don't I ask you the question I asked her? When you two first got together, what was it that attracted you to her? Other than she's pretty, which we can all see.
It was actually her personality. And the way she would carry herself. And it was just the way she talked. Everything about her I liked about her.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't know how else to explain it because we had the same
Did you have any
personality.
concerns about marrying someone so much younger than you?
Yeah, I did.
What were some of your concerns?
She would probably still want to go out and party and have younger friends than I do.
Did you discuss that with her?
Yeah.
And what was the outcome of the conversation?
That we wanted similar things. She wanted to settle down, and I wanted to settle down and spend time with her family, do a family thing instead of being out there doing other stuff.
All righty, okay.
Next, is help from Dennis's family actually causing conflict in this marriage? Are your in-laws all up in your business and destroying your marriage? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Couples in crisis, real resolution. Divorce Court continues.
Now, Mr. Spain, is this your first? This is not your first marriage. Let me put that. You've been married before.
Yes.
And you've got a daughter that's older than she.
Yes, I do.
Okay. She says that your entire family doesn't like her and that you don't defend her.
I do defend her.
Does your family not like her? Let's start there.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. They just have a problem with each other. I get stuck in the middle. Family, wife. Which side do I go to?
Yeah.
I can't go to either side.
That's an age-old question,
yeah,
you know. You got to kind of have to, at 49, you should have that one worked out by now. But anyway, Mr. Spain, you say your wife spends too much time on social media. Why don't you explain that to me?
First thing in the morning, she gets up, tablet's in the hand. Click, click, click all day long. Lunchtime, same thing. Taking care of the baby, got the baby in his hand, tablet in his hand. If it's not there, it's on a charger.
What's she doing on there?
Media site she's on. I don't know what it is. Like sometimes you'll say you're talking to your friends, but I don't know because when I walk by, you turn this way.
Ms. Spain, do you spend a lot of time With
spend a lot of
electronic
time
devices?
With the electronic device, but I'm never always playing games because I don't like sitting on my butt. So I'll be looking for jobs for after I have this baby. Little do he know.
So that's what you're doing, is looking for jobs?
Yes, and I do not turn around. I'm pregnant. I have to adjust myself to get comfortable every now and again. I'm not turning away from you. I show you what I'm doing. I show him what I'm doing, and I have witnesses for that. I show him what I'm doing on social media, looking for jobs. That's it.
That's it? That's all?
That's all. And talking to my mama because she still lives in Sacramento.
And you talk to your mom on there. Do you guys argue a lot?
Sometimes, but it's more like nagging because I don't.
Yeah, because you don't say much, do you?
If I don't get the dishes done.
You just kind of let it happen to you,
Yeah,
right?
if I don't get the dishes done, or if I don't change the baby on the right time, or if I don't put him in the bath at 7:45, that's a problem. Sometimes you don't have time to do that. Sometimes you just got home and you just want to sit down and relax, but you have to be in the shower, in the bathtub at 7:45.
Mrs. Spain, you seem angry.
Yes, I'm angry.
What are you angry about?
You have to have compromisation in a relationship. I'm trying to get my son ready for when he has to go to school. And he already knows to go to bed at 8 o'clock, so I'm asking you because it's hard for me to get down on the floor and give him the bath in the bathtub because he moves a lot. He does a lot of moving and stuff, and he's been kicking me in my stomach and stuff lately, so I've been asking him as the father to do it, but it's always a problem. He always think I'm nagging him. I'm not nagging him. I'm just asking you to do your fatherly duties.
And I do them, but...
Well, what isn't he do? I mean, does he never do it? He just doesn't do it quickly enough for you? He doesn't do it well enough? What exactly is the issue?
I sometimes have to do hard labor.
Like?
Pick up heavy objects. We got a cluttered house. We have a 1-year-old. He's in the process of starting to walk. He crawls around everywhere, and he gets into everything. So I'm making sure my son is safe instead of sorry. Because I don't want nothing to happen to my child just because you don't want to be a father and do it.
When Divorce Court continues, can Kalia explain why she wants this marriage to work?
Do you think the age difference between Kalia and Dennis is a problem in their marriage? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court continues.
Here's the thing. I think she does nag you all the time, and I think that she thinks you need to do more. But I kind of think you don't want to do anything because I'm pregnant. I mean, you don't work outside the home, correct?
Correct.
I mean, what are you doing all day?
Cleaning up, cooking for the child, cleaning up the house 24/7, making sure he can't pick up nothing and put it on the floor because it's all carpet, making sure he can't pick up nothing to swallow and chew.
Do you know I've had a couple of kids myself?
Yeah.
And I know how much time it takes and how much attention it takes. And you know, it's a lot of work, no doubt about it. 24/7, 365. But it's not like you're saying that, like, you can't do anything because you gotta, it's not like that. I mean, you know, it just isn't. Right?
Right, but it's like, when you have to ask him, he goes to, this is what the main problem is. I have to call him 8 to 10 times for him to show up. His homies,
where will he be?
In the next room. I'll be in the living room. In the next room, like our bedroom, which is right in the living room. All you have to do is
why can't you get up and get him? Why do you have to call him?
Because sometimes I'll be feeding the baby and sometimes I'll be doing all this other stuff and it's just getting irritating that I'm literally cleaning up the house too, 24/7, and that's what's irritating. He lives there.
I don't know what is wrong with you. You're living in a house that you don't pay for. Your husband's got a job. You don't work. You don't go to school. You got a 13-month-old baby. I've had a couple of those people, and I've been pregnant with a baby, and I know what it's like. And it's like I didn't text my husband from the next room. That's ridiculous. We didn't even iPhone back then. We had to walk all the way to the wall. I don't even know what you're talking about. We had to get envelopes, everything, old school, get a stamp out, all of it. You know, it was labor intensive. You guys just clicking a button and wondering why you know, something just didn't pop up in the thing all of a sudden. Holy cow. I'm mad now.
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
Mrs. Spain, in your petition, you said one of the most definitive things anybody's ever said to me. And you say, and I quote, "Nothing about this marriage benefits me anymore." And you want $300 for the replacement of cost of your wedding ring that you say he pawned. When you say nothing benefits you in this marriage, what used to benefit you that no longer does?
He used to always be there, literally be there for me, like, because I be getting jumped on by his family member for the longest. I be getting jumped on and jumped on. He used to always be right there. But now it's a problem. He doesn't want to help. He doesn't want to even come talk to me as my husband. He doesn't even want to come talk to me. And that's hurtful because your family members are jumping on me and jumping on my back, and I got to deal with it.
Jumping on you about what?
Like, okay, like he had this friend and she had this friend. And she was living with the other family member at the time, and she was getting all called all kind of names and stuff. I'm there to stop them names, like foul names, all of those names. And then next thing you know, when she get mad at me, she's jumping on my back, calling me all the names I defended her for somebody else calling her. And I'm supposed to be a family member.
I get it. Mr. Spain, does anything benefit you at all in this marriage?
Yeah. Having a family.
Right.
I don't want to lose a family. I've been through there before and lost it, and now that I have one again, I don't want to lose the family.
Ms. Spain, you say he pawned your wedding ring without your permission. Explain that to me, and you want to be reimbursed for that. Explain that to me.
We only had him for less than a month, and next thing you know, I was always wearing it, flashing and saying, "Oh, look at what my husband bought me," and all this, happy and excited. But next thing you know, when I look in the specific spot, which is in the top drawer, my drawer where I put all my feminine objects and everything else, that's where it was. I went one day, opened up that drawer, and it was gone.
Now, were you living in his family member's house at the time, or were you still elsewhere?
No, family members.
Family member's house. Mr. Spain, do you have any idea where that went?
I had to pawn them because I had to pay a bill.
You had to pawn it? What bill did you pay?
It was a phone bill, an outstanding phone bill that I had.
You pawned it to pay the phone bill. Did you ask her?
No, I should have. But I just went in there and grabbed it and went and sold them. They didn't even pawn them. Actually, I sold them to the...
You sold them?
Yeah. So I couldn't even get them back. That's the bad part about it.
See?
Let me tell you something,
See?
Mrs. Spain.
See?
You know, I know you're leaving him. He's a good guy. He's a got a little dish rag going on over there. You know, he doesn't seem like, you know, but he's a good guy. And he treats you well. You're in somebody else's house. You want too much for putting in too little. And you wondering why this man who's working and got you in with a relative can't do more for the baby because you're so busy, I don't know, lugging around this big belly. You talking like nobody ever been pregnant before. Like it's like, man, you don't know what it's like. Been there, done that. You know what I mean? With kids in the house and everything. So you need to get a clue and get a grip and get some focus on the bigger picture. Pep it up a little bit. Get some coffee, something. You know, just turn it up and get click, something. You know, keep your wife happy, all this kind of stuff. But if you want to leave, you could leave. But you're not leaving with that $300 that he spent on a phone bill some 3-4 years ago. That's ridiculous. There's the doctrine of latches, which does not allow you to leave a whole bunch of years in between the wrong that was done and the money that you're asking for. Therefore, there will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Kalia and Dennis agree with the judge. Kalia understands that she gets a lot of support from Dennis and will try to make their marriage work. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court.
Today on Divorce Court.
Gilbert's drinking has become a financial burden.
I haven't had a drink since I came from an alcohol treatment program, but she's pushed me to the edge where I feel like I want to drink.
Gilbert says I'm a mama's girl, but that's completely not true. Me and her are best friends, but a mama's girl, no.
Kenya, she'll get in the bed with me and say, "Can you cuddle with me like I do with my mom?" I mean, that just makes me feel, what's going on here?
Gilbert, if you don't grow up, stop your drinking habits, and help me take care of the kids, then I'm not dealing with you anymore.
Kenya's mother gets in the way because she does everything she can to be involved or in control of everything that we do as a couple. I just wish she would butt out.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Kenya Price Johnson and Gilbert Lee. The two of you have been together for 12 years. You have 2 children together. You have yet to get married, and you're not quite sure if you should, so you've come to me for your opinion. You've given me your marriage license with permission to tear it up should I think it's not a good idea. You've filled out my compatibility tests, and now you're going to tell me what's going on in your relationship, why you love each other, but why you're concerned that marriage may not be the way to go. Ms. Price Johnson, I'm going to start with you.
Your Honor, I've met Gilbert a long time ago, about 12 years ago. We met in the neighborhood, and at first I didn't want to talk to Gilbert, but he came on to me. So, as time progressed, I realized that he had a great personality. It was never a dull moment. He always made me laugh and smile. We always had fun together. Years down the line, Gilbert has a drinking habit, which was fun back then, but now, as adults and we have kids together, it's time to grow up and, time to overcome that. Yeah,
Mr. Lee?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you so far agree with the events as she described them?
Except for the part I came on to her.
What, you say she came on to you?
Yeah, she came on to me. I mean, I was out with the homies, and she come walking up the street. I wasn't looking for her.
He stopped me, Your Honor.
Okay.
And the drinking thing, I was drinking when she met me.
Right.
So,
but that was years
Ms.
ago.
Price
It's time to stop.
You talked about the drinking. Can you give me some examples where you believe his drinking has caused difficulty?
One time, Your Honor, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm sleeping. Gilbert was out drinking. He comes in the house and he just turns the radio on, it's like he's at a club. So I tell Gilbert he has to leave. He goes to his car and he does the same thing. He turns up the volume of his car so that all the neighbors are outside wondering what's going on with that.
outside wandering or outside partying with me?
They were.
Let's keep it real now.
Mr. Lee, was she out there with you?
Yeah, they was out there with me partying.
I wasn't.
She looking out the window. She's upset now that the neighbors having a good time. She the only one miserable.
No.
Ms. Price, give me another example of a time where you believe Mr. Lee's drinking has caused difficulty in your union.
Well, Gilbert has gone to rehab several times. Him being away, I've had to pick up, responsibilities of, his half of the bills, his half of daycare. I had to do, extra things, in the house.
Now, Mr. Lee, have you gone to rehab?
Yes, ma'am.
How many times?
And how many times have you gone to rehab?
Twice. Once was court ordered, so it wasn't like I wanted to go. I just did it so I wouldn't go to jail.
Okay.
I mean...
So I guess that leads me to the next question, which is, do you believe you have a drinking problem?
Oh, yes, I know I'm an alcoholic.
Okay.
But now I've got it arrested. I've been to rehab 6 weeks ago, Now everything's under control, but her and this drinking thing, this is crazy. This woman will ask me, do I want to drink?
Right.
Go to the liquor store, buy a fifth of liquor, come home, take a shot, and then go get in the bed with me and the bottle left in the living room. And now he admits he's an alcoholic. Do you bring temptation into the house? So he's Don't touch
every
you now.
once in a while, you know, it is good to have a little bit of fun sometimes, but not. He takes it too far.
Yeah, but see, alcoholics can't have a little fun. One drink is too many.
Oh.
But I'm not an alcoholic.
I know, but he is.
And how long have we known this?
Is. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mr. Lee, to your understanding, what do you believe is the major sticking point between you and marriage?
Her mother.
Her mother. Mm-hmm. What's up with her mother?
Oh, always in the middle. I'm talking about I had to marry both of them.
Have you and her mother had difficulty in the past? And if so, can you give me some examples of what has occurred?
It's just this simple. Me and Kenya will have an argument.
Right.
She'll go to her mother. But I hate him. I never want to see him again. Her mother, you need to get away from my daughter, blah, blah, cursing me out and all this.
What do you have to say about that, Ms. Bryce Johnson?
Me and my mom are very close. We are very, very close. She's like my best friend. So yeah, I do tell her arguments that we have. No, I don't want her not to like Gilbert because of the arguments that we have. But Gilbert does have to understand that she is my mother. And, Your Honor, he didn't tell you that he calls my mom and tells her arguments as well. Mm-hmm. Like, he tells her things about me that me and him go through.
And tell her about the arguments?
I mean, after a certain amount of time, after 8 years, I say, let me call now while she's on the way over there so she can get my side of the story.
I got
I mean, after, you know.
Let me tell you both something that I always tell people about in-laws and outlaws. When you confide in parents or other people about the negative things that happen in the relationship, you paint a really black and ugly picture of what that relationship is. You don't call mom, hey, the sex was really good. Hey, you don't do that. So she gets a very one-sided picture of the relationship because you feed one side of the picture and not the other. So you got to be grown about this thing. You with me?
Yes,
and you too.
Yes, ma'am.
So I understand that not only is drinking a problem and mom's a problem, but finances are a concern as well. So I would like to turn my attention to what your current financial situation is and why you have concerns about it.
Okay.
I cook every day, but her mother called.
He doesn't want me to cook.
Huh?
What?
He doesn't like for me to cook.
And so he cooks?
So he doesn't want me to cook, so he does all the cooking.
That's a hallelujah moment. I don't know what you're complaining about. In general, I understand that you and your mother believe that Mr. Lee doesn't have any money and he don't work often enough, and to top it off, he gave you a cheap, tacky ring. So why don't you tell me about the cheap, tacky ring, and then we'll back up from there.
Well, Your Honor, a few years ago, Gilbert decided to propose to me after we had a big argument. Mm-hmm. He went out and got a ring that was maybe $2 or so. It was very, very cheap. Once I woke up, he gave it to me at night, and I looked at it, and I thought it was fine. But as I put it to the light, I noticed that the ring was very, very cheap. Also, I confirmed it with my mother, and she also confirmed that the ring was very, very cheap.
How old are you?
27.
I was close with my mom too, but there's a little. Not quite right over there. Mr. Lee, what is your response to the cheap ring accusation?
Let's go now here. My buddy had a ring that he was going to propose to his girl. They broke up. I gave her the ring. You know, as things get better, I'll get a better ring as we move forward. She said, fine, everything was fine. Till her mother saw it. This ring is cheap. She didn't say anything about what the ring represented, nothing. She said it was too cheap. So I said, well, you and the gold digger, go get me a ring, and then we can go further, since I don't know what to do.
We do talk about your mom a lot, and I got to tell you, your mom cannot stand Mr. Lee. She can't stand him so much, she wrote me a letter. She said, anytime anything goes wrong in your life, it's his fault. She doesn't want you to spend the rest of your life trying to fix and repair a man that is beyond fixing. His mentality isn't the same as her. My daughter cannot keep trying to raise this man. She takes care of everything in the household financially, and she can't afford it. Anything about that ring true to you?
Yeah, the financial part, I would like Gilbert to help out more. Gilbert.
What does a financial picture look like? Who's working? Who's bringing in how much money?
Well, we both work, but Gilbert brings in most of the money, but he wants to split the bills in half, which I feel like that's kind of unfair, because if you make most of the money, why don't you pay most of the bills?
Mr. Lee, what is your vision on the division of financial responsibility in the home?
Now, I wouldn't mind paying the majority of the bills if I had the majority to say so. Like if I'd be the man of the house instead of her mother. But since I'm never gonna be the man of the house, I'm only gonna pay half the rent.
Okay. What do you say her and her mother are running that you disagree with respect to the household?
Everything. The kids, I mean, she called them, mother gotta tell her how to discipline the kids. Your mother only do everything.
Right.
What I should cook, how I should, I cook every day. But her
He
mother
doesn't
called.
want me to cook.
Huh?
What?
He doesn't like for me to cook.
And so he cooks?
So he doesn't want me to cook, so he does all the cooking.
That's a hallelujah moment. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Somebody help me.
I don't understand that at all. I don't understand that at all. You know, he's willing to do it. He's willing to hold it down. What you gonna complain about it for? I don't understand. Mr. Lee, I can't decide whether to like you or not. I can't. I'm confused.
All he cooks is fried chicken.
Let me ask you this. A lot of men come in here and say, if I were the man of the house, I would do-da-da-da-da-da. But they don't take responsibility. Do you take responsibility? Do you make sure things happen and occur? Do you make sure the bills are paid? Are you the one that said, you know, she could like let it go for a month and you would like, bam, know what to do and handle it? Or do you rest on her efforts to make sure that everything is functioning well?
I took a step back because I've been trying to do that forever. But since it's not going to happen, you know, she won't lay back and, you know, she won't, like they said, the cooking. If I do all the cooking, you're going to complain about it. I mean, everything I do, you complain about.
He only cooks fried chicken.
Oh.
Fried chicken, that's it. No sides, no vegetables. My mother has to call and the kids and make sure they're having vegetables.
Oh, my goodness.
He won't cook it.
Okay. I'm going to move off of this. I want to go to my compatibility test, and I also want to talk to you about the manner in which you communicate and what you say is verbally abusive. Do you talk about her belly?
No, man.
Oh,
no,
my
man.
gosh.
If
yes,
you ask
do.
me, I mean, it's a trick question. Am I fat? No, you're not fat, baby. Are you sure? Yeah, what's this? And then she'll say, well, are you sure? Look.
You say that Mr. Lee, especially when he is intoxicated, speaks to you in an inappropriate manner. Why don't you tell me what he does and says that you find so distressing?
Well, Gilbert has called me fat. He says, look at your stomach. You need to go to the gym. I have 2 kids, so of course I'm gonna have a little stomach. And, you know, I work a lot, so it's not like I can go to the gym every day. He's called me, he's called me the B word before. Well, several times. That's just kind of like fluently in his mouth. Extremely disrespectful.
Mr. Lee, your response to that?
Now, if I say B, it's not me calling. I have never called her that, but I have said you're acting like a crazy at times because it's
That's still
just true.
calling me out my name.
Well, I'm just sorry. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. I mean, I apologize. I've been working on that.
Are you a jovial, because you're a jovial sober person. Are you a jovial drunk as well?
No, man.
Are you, thank you. So you're a cranky drunk?
Crazy drunk.
Crazy drunk.
At times.
And you have a daughter, you know? Can I just put this out there? First of all, I respect the fact that you are trying to get that under control. I really, really do. And I want you to understand that your daughter will live the life that you give your wife. And you have a daughter. So every time you throw any darts at her, whether inebriated or otherwise, that's throwing darts at your daughter. It throws darts at both of your kids.
Right,
but your daughter will...
They're both girls.
They will live that life. They will think that's okay. So I want you to put that in the back of your mind, even when you say you're acting like all of that is off the table.
Yes, ma'am.
All of that, because you
I do agree.
Yeah, all of that is off the table. Now... Do you talk about her belly?
No, man.
Oh,
No,
my
man.
gosh.
If
Yes,
you ask
do.
me, I mean, it's a trick question. Am I fat? No, you're not fat, baby. Are you sure? Yeah, what's this? And then she'll say, well, are you sure? Look. And I'm like, oh, no, you're not fat. So I say, okay, you want me to help you work on that? Let's go to the gym 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday together. She said, okay, that worked out.
Do you start the am I fat conversation?
I have sometimes, only because sometimes I just want to know. I just want him to tell me that I
That's a trick
look good.
bag. That is a trick. No. I figured that out. I used to say my whole time, is this, he go, you know, baby, I love it all. Baby, I love it all. And you keep talking and you keep talking and you keep talking. What do you want me to say? My husband just like, what do you want me to say? So, you know, you can't do that. You can't put him in a trick bag. If you say, am I fat? And he says, I like it, leave it alone. You know you think you're fat. That's what your problem is. You're putting that on him. You don't like your belly. So you're putting it on him. Am I fat? You want him to fix that for you. He can't. The belly is not his problem. That's your problem.
Yeah.
He don't have a problem with it. You do. I see what's happening here. I am not gonna lie. I came out here prepared not to like you. You came up tired and sad, both in the letter that was written and in the things that she was saying about your drinking. But I'm gonna tell you something. Number one, you're addressing the drinking, which is all that you can do. Number two, you are facilitating the drinking, which is something you ought not do. Number three, I read your compatibility test. This man over here took his test and wrote down, my favorite part of this is what's wrong with you. He wrote down exactly what was wrong with him. He knows, he's self-aware. You, on the other hand, when I asked you what's wrong with you, you said, my cooking skills could improve.
That's the only thing.
That was it. There was no insight. There was no understanding. There was no self-awareness. There was no examination. You just, I don't cook. Well, whoop-de-doo. You got 2 kids together. You've been together 12 years. Neither one of you is going to leave one another. I think this man is on the right track. I think you heard me when I said that your daughters are going to live the life that you give your wife. And I think that's going to walk out of here with you. And to the extent that does, and to the extent that you maintain your sobriety, I believe that he's a good dude. He makes twice as much money as you did, right? So, I mean, I thought he was a bum by what you wrote down here. You know what I mean? You need to grow up a little bit. You need to manage your relationship within the context of your relationship and not pull your mama into every other thing that happens at your house. I'm not gonna give you this marriage certificate. I'm just gonna slide it over here to the left and let it fall. But what I will say to you this, I think you guys are a great couple in the making. I really, really do. Best of luck to the both of you. This matter is adjourned.
That was fun.
The judgment said about us not being, ready for marriage yet, but we're a good couple. I really appreciate her honesty. I really do understand where she's coming from. I will take her opinion in holding off on the marriage.
I still see myself marrying Kenya one day, but I'm not gonna put a time frame on because we just need to work on the things we need to work on. I can't say how long it's gonna take.
today on Divorce Court.
The type of she just nagged me, just bug. I think she just do it on purpose just to keep bugging me every day.
I'm gonna nag you until you do what you're supposed to do. If you can't do it on your own, then I'm gonna be right there to help you to get things done.
I cheat on her just to get away, stop hearing all that nagging all the time.
I think that's just the excuse.
When I first met her, she was a very calm person, but now she wake up in the morning cranking and everything.
He puts getting high before everything, even himself. It's too much.
I got to stay high because she nagged at me all the time. That's just for me to keep my mind calm.
13 years is a long time to be with somebody. It don't take you 13 years to realize that if you want to be with somebody or not.
When the time is right, it's going to come along.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Tratavia Henderson and Maine Hardman. The two of you have been together for 13 years. You have 3 children together. You've been engaged for a year, and I'm not quite sure what's happening now. So I'm sure you're going to tell me. Ms. Henderson, I'm going to start with you. Tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're in divorce court here today.
Your Honor, I've been with Maine for the past 13 years. In these 13 years, Maine have cheated on me on multiple times, and I'm just at the point now that I'm ready to get up out this relationship.
Give me some examples of times when you've caught Mr. Hardman cheating on you.
Well, one time, Your Honor, I was at a friend's house, and her guy friend told me that he knew my man, and I wanted to know, how did he know him? He told me that he knew him through his sister, which Maine was supposedly be cheating with. So to ask him more questions, I kind of picked his brain. You know, he knew things about him that he shouldn't have known.
Right.
So when I brought it to Maine, he told me that it wasn't true. And the girl never wanted to talk to me, of course. You know, you get those girls that, you know, wants to be the side chick and, you know, keep it on the low so she can have her cake and eat it too with him.
Right.
So another time.
That's a whole thing, Joe. It's the whole sidekick. It's side chick, they have rules and everything. It's a whole phenomenon, you know, you gotta be a quiet side, Go ahead, I'm sorry, Ms. I just letting Joe know, because I knew.
And another time, Your Honor, you know, May have cheated on me with the white girl. Now, this white girl must have been some type of special to him, because he was ready to lose his life and his family over this white girl.
Why do you say he was ready to lose his life and his family?
Because she had a boyfriend, and he found out. So he was ready to do Maine some bodily harm.
Mr. Hardman, now she's over there telling me that you constantly philander. Is that true?
Yeah, that was back in the days when I was younger, Your Honor.
That's back in the day?
Back in the day.
You say that now.
I know that now, man.
When's the last time you had a little oops?
Man, it's been about 6 years, Your Honor.
6 years?
6 years.
Is that the truth?
That's the truth.
Why do you think this relationship is ending then?
Cause her nagging. She nag every single day. I get tired of hearing all that every day. You know what I'm saying?
What's she nagging about?
Man, everything. It don't matter what it is. It can be something from me taking out the trash, me disciplining the kids, or anything. You know what I'm saying? Me not helping out with, I help out with the bills, but she say I spend too much money on other stuff when I'm still taking care of the bills, you know what I'm saying?
You don't spend too much money.
Do you help out with the bills, or are you the primary breadwinner?
I help out with the bills every week.
When you say help out, what does that mean?
I pay the bill. I pay which bill that needs to be paid that week.
Whatever she says, hey, such and such needs to be paid, you got it.
Yes.
Is that true?
Sometimes, Your Honor. Sometimes, you know, majority of the time, he'd rather go spend his money on other things that's not important.
What other things does he spend his money on?
Smoking. He has a bad habit of, he feels like he needs to smoke all day, every day.
Because her nagging pushed me, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta have my,
yes, I gotta have my mind clear.
You were smoking before I met you, so what are you saying?
Well, I smoke more now, though.
Oh, really? How I know that?
Do you guys have disagreements about the kids? And he says you nag him about the way he disciplines. Do you have a problem with that?
Yes, he doesn't discipline them. My kids our children, you know, tell him to shut up, stop. They would hit him back, leave me alone. All of the above. I feel like those things, when your kids tell you what to do, then you need to get on. You need to discipline them. He doesn't do it. He just turned the other cheek like it's okay. That's not okay.
Do your children tell you what to do?
No, they don't
just tell him.
Oh, they tell him what to do because I'm going to get on him.
Mr. Hardman, do your children tell you what to do?
Somewhat, Your Honor.
Really?
Yeah, somewhat.
All the time.
How do you let that happen?
I'm leaning on the kids. I can't say that. She more disciplined on them. when I do discipline, she get on me like, why is I'm disciplining? And that ain't enough reason for her, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I just lay back. That is so true.
Do you nitpick the man? I mean, if he does do something, does it have to be done exactly how you would do it?
Yes. Well, when I do allow him to do things, they fall apart. So it's either my way or the highway.
What do you mean they fall apart? Give me an example when he was in charge and everything fell apart.
He can be in charge of paying a bill, and he tell me he paid the bill. But then I get a notice saying he ain't paid the bill. So it's just like, okay, why would you lie about paying that bill? You know, I left you in charge of doing that, you know, because I, you know, trusted you, but you wasn't even trustworthy to do that. Then you lied to me in my face.
Are you not reliable if you're asked to pay a bill? Maybe you will, maybe you won't.
I'm liable. Yeah, I can pay the bill when I want to. It's gonna
when
get paid.
When he want to, you heard that, right?
But it's gonna get paid though before the end of the month is out. You know what I'm saying?
Do you run into late fees, interest charges, and all that kind of stuff because you get to? Now, see, that's what I call the stupid tax.
Yeah.
That's the tax on not getting your business together.
Okay.
I mean, and you know how much money people spend on the stupid tax? I mean, these corporations or whoever is charging you, they just leaning back laughing.
Yeah.
You say he has difficulty maintaining employment. Why do you say that?
He can do a lot of things. He's very good with his hands, but putting those things to use, he doesn't do it all the time. Maybe he decides one day he don't want to work, and so he don't go to work. That's not fair to me or my kids. You know, bills need to be paid.
Do you just not go to work one day because you don't feel like it?
Yeah,
you do, because I can see
that.
Mr. Hardman, how can you manage that? How can you feel okay putting a woman in your life in a position where she's not sure about how things are going to get paid?
She know if I got it, I'm going to take care of it. You know what I'm saying?
But you say, if I got it. And a lot of times you won't have it because you didn't go to work and you like, hey, it's on her.
Yeah,
Is
but
that
it's
not
like
it?
it's not like I'm finna just be off work for like a year or two. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna get up and take care of my kids and the bills what I gotta take care of.
So you just don't show up to work, but you think you can get another job soon thereafter?
Yeah, I always do.
How many different kind of jobs would you have in a year?
In a year? This year?
Yeah, this year.
Two.
You 2 jobs?
Two jobs this year, and I'm still working right now.
You still... Way to go. Difficulties, problems, and concerns notwithstanding, Ms. Henderson, I understand that you are 5 months pregnant.
Yes,
we're going to talk
am.
about that and see where we're going to go from here.
My kids see me every single day, Your Honor.
They see you every day. Do they see you sober?
Yes.
When?
In the morning, you know what I'm saying?
Mr. Hardman, you contend that your choppy employment history notwithstanding, Ms. Henderson is the one that's lazy. Why do you believe she's lazy?
Because she is lazy, Your Honor. She can be at home all week. I can make them wash the clothes over the weekend. The clothes still will be at home every single day I come home from work. She don't, you know what I'm saying, don't like to cook, you know what I'm saying? She don't like to keep the house clean, Your Honor.
Does she work outside the home?
No. She stay at home all day.
Not now because I'm currently pregnant. That's why I don't work outside the home, Your Honor.
How you guys... Oh, so that's why you got to keep a job right now, because she's out of a job.
No, it ain't that.
Huh?
It ain't that.
It's not that?
No, I got to keep money in my pocket.
You got money in your pocket?
I need money in my pocket.
To keep smoking every day.
That's why.
He says I'm lazy right now because, okay, Your Honor, beginning of this year, we lost a child. 2 days before Easter, I had a miscarriage where I had to go in to get surgery.
Right.
And
I'm so sorry about that.
Thank you, Your Honor. Soon after that, maybe a month later, I come up pregnant again. So this time, I am like, I'm taking it easy. I was doing a lot of running, you know, cleaning up, doing this, doing that. So now I'm taking it easy because losing a child, even though it was just a fetus, it's still devastating. It's depressing.
Right.
And I don't want that to happen again because I wanted this child.
That's
so of course,
not
I'm not doing much at home right now because I'm taking it easy. This baby is taking a lot out of me. I have to go to the doctor every week to take shots because we're trying to, you know, keep baby in so baby don't come early.
Oh,
so he knows it's a lot.
Did you have preterm labor?
Yes. With 2 of our children, yes. Our last 2, yes. I've had preterm labor.
Oh, I've been on that road.
Yes.
Yeah, and that stuff they shoot you up with ain't no joke either.
No, it's not.
You better stop it. Be quiet, sit down, fold clothes. Because you ain't got no idea what's happening with her. You hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah. You say, however, that Ms. Henderson tries to control you. In what way does she try to control you?
She try to control my money. She try to control my time limit. She try to control my Facebook, everything.
Oh, what you doing on Facebook?
Just looking through it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to hide. She got my password and everything.
You be looking through it.
Are you upset about what he's doing on Facebook?
I always see these snow bunnies on his page.
What is a snow bunny?
These white girls. They all, it's a multitude of white girls that send him requests all the time, and I'm just wondering, why is that?
That's not my fault, though.
So who are these snow bunnies?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
So just random women that you don't know are sending you what? Friend requests?
Yes.
Do you accept them?
No, I don't.
Some of them he do.
No, I don't.
I've deleted some of them off his account.
So what else does she control? She tries to control your money. In what way does she try to control your money?
Tell me what to spend it on, Your Honor.
If he spent it on his priorities, then I wouldn't have to tell him what to spend it on. If he went to
had
work,
his priorities together.
Yeah, if he went to work, came home, and took care of the bills right then and there, you know what needs to be done first, then I wouldn't have a problem. However, his priorities is mixed up. The first thing he do is call the man.
Is that your first priority?
Yeah, it is.
Exactly. His first priority is supposed to be the family.
You got three kids under 10.
I take care of my kids, Your Honor. My kids see me every single day, Your Honor.
They see you every day. Do they see you sober?
Yes.
When?
In the morning, you know what I'm saying?
In the morning. Okay, when you take them to school in the morning. That's the only time.
Since we're talking about money and we're talking about control, I want to talk about the eviction. You can't do it.
I know that now, but then, you know, I thought I can control myself.
No. I don't know how you people survive this long.
I don't know either.
So, Ms. Henderson, tell me what happened when you got evicted.
About 5-6 years ago, Your Honor, man got his income taxes back. And we were behind on bills, of course, and instead of him, you know, help out with the bills, he got up one morning and was like, oh, I got to go somewhere. I'll be right back. Now, he went and caught the bus somewhere, came back with a whole vehicle. He had brought a vehicle with his money instead of helping me with the bills.
Did that result in you getting evicted?
Yes.
Mr. Hardman, did you do that?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand that the rent was due?
Yes, I did.
And what was the logic you went through in your mind that said, well, let me buy a car even though we may not have a place to stay?
I was thinking about, you know what I'm saying, getting around back and forth to work, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, I was young and dumb, you know what I'm saying, when I did that.
That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen now, is what you're telling me.
Now, yeah.
That would not happen now.
So
no way, shape, or form. You say Ms. Henderson has a bad attitude. Why do you say that?
Because she do have a bad attitude, you know. Like my cars, she don't tool up so many of my cars, you know what I'm saying? Like one example, I came home from work, you know, and she asked to use my car to go out to a party, you know what I'm saying? I stayed up till like 2 in the morning. I'm looking out the window and she pulled up. I see my headlight hanging and everything, you know what I'm saying? I asked her what happened. She laughing it off like, you know what I'm saying, like it's funny and everything.
Did you beat up his car?
It wasn't intentionally, Your Honor. Well, it wasn't. It was.
She swerving and hit the light pole.
We was drinking, you know, me and my sisters and them, and, you know, I was trying to stun a little bit, and, you know.
You got turned up in the car?
No, I got turned up at a party, but I was trying, once we got, you know, the party was over, we got in the car, I was trying to stun. You know, everybody go home,
man.
And, you know, you swerving. I just swerved and hit the pole.
Mrs. Henderson, you can't get behind
that
the
ain't the
wheel
only
with
time,
liquor
you
in
know.
your system. You can't do it.
I know that now, but then, you know, I thought I can control myself, you know?
No. I don't know how you people survive this long.
I don't know either.
Oh, my God. So, does she yell? Does she go crazy? Does she throw tantrums? Give me another example.
All the time, Your Honor.
Oh, another example is he was cheating. Of course, this was with the white girl. When I found out about it, I tore up his car. I busted out all 6 windows. I flatted all 4 tires, and I wrote vulgar language on the hood and the side of the door.
Okay, now who had to replace that, you or the girl?
Both of us.
We did.
You did.
She ain't
You didn't
replaced
hurt
us.
her. You just hurt yourself.
Yeah. And he tried to send me to jail for that.
Did you call?
No, I didn't call. The neighbor did.
I didn't go to jail because I was a co-signer on the car. So he told me that
it was your own property,
yeah,
so you
they
can't go to
couldn't do
jail for
nothing
doing your
about
own
it. So,
property.
yeah.
But yeah, you know. But you let that woman take money out your house. Your man and your money. You can keep the man, I keep my money. But that's just me.
I was young then, Your Honor. I wasn't thinking, I was just angry.
Now, you've come to this courtroom asking $350 for damages for a television set. But I don't believe you're gonna leave him. You got 3 kids, you got another one on the way, and you don't have a job. So I don't think you're going anywhere. So I'm gonna tell you what I think you ought to do while you stay where you are. You two are nice people. I like it. Despite all the consternation you cause one another, I don't know if I like you, enjoy you. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. Mr. Hardman, what women need is a sense of safety. Women need to believe that if they let go, everything's gonna be okay. What you need to do is make sure that your wants and needs are secondary.
Yeah.
Secondary, like always don't walk off a job because you just don't feel like going. Can't do it.
Yeah.
You don't want your kids to do it, and you want her to feel safe. And feel safe is like, money in the bank, we have an issue, I can dip in the bank and get the money out.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? You can't live from month to month. She'll never feel safe. If she ain't safe, she ain't gonna stop yapping at you. Do you understand that?
I hear you.
Ms. Anderson, are you cool?
I'm cool.
You need to sit down? I don't want to have anything happen in here.
No, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Might I say this one other thing? If you got some extra money, spend it on birth control so you can get level for a minute. Do you understand?
You tell him that. He needs the birth control.
Both of y'all. You in this together, right?
Yeah, you're right.
You know, when you have that baby, talk to that doctor about birth control so you could get level. You got a lot of kids. You know what I mean? You can't just do bare minimum. You can't let them just float along the river like, and go off in the current. You gotta have plans for them to push them beyond where you got to. Because don't you want your kids not to be concerned about the month-to-month evictions and all that that you do?
Yes, I do.
You got to make that happen for them. That's your gig. That takes money in this man's America. You with me?
I hear you.
Good luck to the both of you. Have a happy baby. This matter is adjourned.
I really don't want to end the relationship with Maine. I really love him. We have 3 kids together, and I feel like we can be together for a long time. But things need to change in order for that to happen. We got to both be on the same page for our children and our family for it to work.
I don't think we're going anywhere. We've been together 13 and a half years. You know what I'm saying? 3 kids and another one on the way, so I don't think I'm going to leave her no time soon.
Today on Divorce Court.
My childhood affected my relationships in a big, big way. It makes me become a runner.
When Michael runs away, it makes me want to just run after him.
Drinking is getting out of hand. It causes a lot of problems.
I don't think I'm a mean drunk. I do feel like that I can get a little aggressive.
She thinks I'm messing with a BBW when I'm not. She thinks they're more attractive than her when they're not, and it brings her self-esteem down.
So I don't understand why you are attracted to these big women. I'm not gonna become, a bigger person for you.
I just want to know that, let you know I really love you and I want to be with you for the rest of my life.
If Michael don't change his stubborn ways, then we won't never work out.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Donkoya Brown and Michael Summers. The two of you have been together for 2.5 years. You've been engaged for the last 1.5 years. You have one child together, but you're not quite sure whether or not you should get married. So you come before me. You've taken my compatibility test and given me your marriage license with permission to tear it up should I think your union is ill-advised. Ms. Brown, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me how we got here?
Okay, well, first of all, me and Mr. Summers, we met when we were kids. We were in middle school. He was the football player for the football team, and I was a cheerleader. And we were talking, you know, puppy love for 3 years straight, and then we ventured off into our own separate lives. And years later, about like 10, 12 years later, he hit me up on Facebook, texted me how I was doing, and I was going through something, you know, with my ex-boyfriend, and it was very devastating at the moment. And so I needed that type of comfort. He was special, he was very respectful, and that's how we started talking. And then from there, you know, we basically just hit it off.
You hit it off and bloomed into love. What were you going through with your ex?
Okay, so my ex-boyfriend, he was very disrespectful. He was like a streets kind of guy. He wanted to be in the streets and, you know, party a lot, like, and not, you know, be committed to me. So, like, he would, like, bust my windows out and, like, cut up my clothes and set my clothes on fires. And, like, he would throw things at me. You know, he was very abusive, verbally and physically.
And physically abusive.
Yes,
I'm so glad you're out, Ms. Brown. I am. I'm so glad you're out and you're doing well and you see strong and together and you survived it and you didn't stay in it. And I just want you to know I'm proud of you for that. Mr. Summers, you were helping her out?
Yes, I was.
Good for you. Good for you. Now, Mr. Summers, why don't you tell me a little bit about your background? Because I think that you're coming from a background that doesn't help being in a relationship. So why don't you tell me where you're from and what went on?
Yes, ma'am. Well, my background was pretty. I was in foster care. I mean, so I was in between houses, different families, different group of people. So I was running around a whole lot.
How many different foster homes were you in?
I was in about 5 different foster homes, about 3 different mothers. I have all types of fathers. I have all types of siblings.
Just out
brothers,
there.
Yeah, I call brothers, sisters, cousins.
So no stability at all?
No stability at all, no ma'am, no ma'am.
Not until you were an adult?
Not until I was about 18 and got out of foster care and able to be on my own.
Okay,
And then from there, I started searching for a family myself.
Right, right. Ms. Brown, why don't you tell me what's going wrong in this relationship that leads you to question whether or not you should marry?
Okay, so in the beginning, we were both going through the same thing. Basically, he picked up a couple pieces, and that would make me admire him even more. Not only was he my childhood, you know, friend, he actually showed me how a woman should be treated. And so everything was going good in the relationship. You know, we were connecting, we were communicating, there was no problems. I ended up getting pregnant, and then I think that's where a lot of it went down a little hill, just a little bit. But it was more so like, you know, lack of communication. He started running away and not, you know, talking to me. And he would just...
Now, give me a story about something that occurred in the home which caused him to make a break for it.
Okay, so sometimes, I'm drinking, and sometimes I can be a little aggressive when I'm drinking, but it only comes from when I was, for instance, one day I was out at the bar and I come home and there's a whole bunch of people in my house, like his friends and stuff, and I don't like people in my house. So when I come home, I'm scowling, I'm like, well, you know, I don't like this, I don't approve of that. And so it will go from there, it would just turn from, it would just shoot straight up. He say his words and I say mine. And I usually, when I'm drinking, I say the same things when I'm sober. I don't think that that's really...
Ms. Brown says she says the same thing she's sober when I don't even believe her. And I don't live with her. So, Mr. Summers, why don't you tell me what she's like when she's drinking and how it's different from other times?
When she's way different from now. When she drinks, she's totally different. Her voice changed. One time I'm outside with my friends. She's out, at the bar. Gone, till well in the night. So I'm outside. I'm chilling with my friends. I'm having a couple beers, just hanging out. She pulls up straight from what are you doing out here? Get in the house. What is wrong with you? Did you do this? I'm like, it just blew up from there.
Baby,
I'm like, I'm just
back up.
Yeah, we just got back. I'm just outside. I mean, I'm just having a good time like you was out. And
I don't just pull up.
she
There's a
just
reason,
pulled
Your
up
Honor.
and just straight went
What was
crazy
the
on me.
reason?
Well, one of the reasons was because, like I said, I don't like people, like a lot of people in my house. Like, you know, you got these friends that they are not, like, they're not really your friends. And I don't think that he should hang with them. Like, they're bad influences, and it...
Do you think if you were sober, you would have approached it differently?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have maybe approached it differently,
Yes.
but I still would have said the same thing.
No, she
I
didn't.
still would have felt some type of way.
Sometimes approach is everything. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And liquor doesn't make you any more intelligent, doesn't make you any more reasonable, doesn't make you any more persuasive. It makes everything more exciting, more irritable, larger, and more irascible, but not any better.
Okay.
You with me with that?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm not different when I drink.
Yeah, she.
Ms. Summers?
She doesn't say the same things.
Oh, I
Like
know
you
she
say. Yeah,
doesn't.
she calls me all types. She'll call me foster child, adopted baby. She'll like, why you hanging around them? You like boys and you, yeah, like yeah. And she won't say this when she's sober though. This is only when she's drunk. She'll say stuff like that under the belt, like lower.
Below the belt.
He does
stuff
the
to
same
make me
thing,
run.
Your Honor.
Beside the point.
He does the same thing.
I do it after I run though. After I run and I'm fed up and I'm
It doesn't
mad.
make it
I'm like, yo,
different whether
I'm
he runs away or not. He still does the same thing. It's just different cases, different scenarios. But it's still he still puts me under as well.
Okay. And I'm sure there's probably a lot going back and forth. Now I want to talk about your inability to communicate because of the running that you say he does.
That can be a little controlling at times. But it works out in the end. It plays its part, you know? And
It's not working out. If it was working out, you'd be in a church somewhere exchanging rings. You're in here talking to me about him. So it's not working out. So, Mrs. Brown, you say he's a runner.
Yes.
Why don't you give me an example of a circumstance where some conflict occurred and he just ran off?
Like, for instance, sometimes I will say, like, get out, I don't want you here, you know, and I'll pack his things for him or whatever, and then he'll leave, but he'll leave and go way back to the other side to his other, like, family or whatever, but they got a different, like, outlook on me, and he runs, like, when he runs, he's, like, I don't know, like, I'm afraid that he's not going to come back, so I try to, like, work it out or whatever, but instead he's like, no, I don't care, whatever, like, I'm done with you, like, he don't never want to, like, communicate with me, like, I mean, sometimes I do have, like, a little bossiness to me. I can be a little controlling at times, but it works out in the end. It plays its part, you know? And
it's not working out. If it was working out, you'd be in a church somewhere exchanging rings. You're in here talking to me about him. It's not working out. Okay. Mr. Summers, why don't you tell me what happens when you decide to leave the circumstance?
I run. I've grown up in group homes. I've always ran. If I felt like it wasn't right in this home or with this family, I run. I'll run. I'll just run away.
Go someplace else.
Somewhere else to make me feel happy, make me feel, you know what I mean, good about myself. As you know what I mean, when I was a kid, I wanted to just be happy, run you know what I mean, play in the playgrounds, come home to a cook meal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
What do you do when she breaks up with you? What do you do? I know, so don't lie. Tell me what you do.
I mean, when we're on a breakup, I run. I'll go to one of my siblings' house, and I'll be all on social media.
You go straight for the other women.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I go for other women.
There you go.
Because it's with me. It's like I want a family. I'm growing up. I want a family, I want a household, I want to raise my own family, I want to have something I didn't have. Mm-hmm. So if I feel like when I run, and I feel like it's done, like when I run when I was a kid, if I feel like I'm done with her, I go try to find another female to try to make my wife. I want a wife. I want a family.
Soon. That's not fair on my part because
and it's not. I don't jump straight into. I don't jump straight into the relationship though. I don't jump straight into the relationship. It's just like